From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged on the outside, it's Cruz. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the pass. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
On the move, it's Allen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Runs through a tackle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. looks as if it's coming. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The quarterback showed a lot of elusive capabilities there, but just too many defenders getting after him.
Man, that dude's tougher than a $2 steak, just shrugging people off, showing how tough he is, but you got to block somebody. There was too many people that just kept coming and kept coming to get him on the ground.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get to him as he throws. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Newton. Working that left side now. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. He'll throw it. He's got him this time. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from injury. Another ball is knocked free.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to...
Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, TCU. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now from inside the red zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On target over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Using his legs, it's Allen. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been...
Lots of room to run. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes a big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Running free. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He smashes his way through again. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down? Well,
the Sneak scores it. try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, lost a throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Turning it off. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So seeing quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To throw, it's Sayin. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, no! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cruz. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Makes it past the marker. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Give to the running back. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes it on the shovel. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You can have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Scott. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkle, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the Noles looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Rides the back on the option, the give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
A jet sweep pass. Trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Sayin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gator. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point here will tie the game. extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up. But what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
To the air. It's Sayin. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
on 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up an amazing field possession down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
To the ground with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down on this defense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5, Halsman in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. On the ground, it's Scott. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire. He's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sending the offense back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man out of the backfield. Fights off the defender. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. With the catch, it's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets the back moving. Rattles it back. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Gators are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Steps away. Going right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Will be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down will open up the final period. Takes a handoff. It's Scott. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. And off from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Gators! They Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Snags it on the line. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback now breaking the field. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The gun leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat clock and win the game late? or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Hauls it in. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down, because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Back to throw. It's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Scott. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble to try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.